All right, well, Chris is swimming on out to the boats, but ladies and gentlemen, I'm super pumped. Here at the Land, Water, and RV Show, we like to do things big, which is why we kicked it off the Jake Owen concert. But if you thought that was the only exciting experience you're gonna have today, you're wrong, and I am super glad you're here. You see, at Overton's, we believe life's better on the water, and I personally believe everyone deserves to live their best life, which is exactly why we set out to make one of the highest quality, easiest access boats in the industry. You see, when we set out, we went to a top name boat manufacturer, right? One of the best in the industry, making boats for over 20 years. And we wanted a quality product at an excellent price point, and folks, we nailed it. What you have behind me in the Nepallo boat is exactly that, extremely well built from top to bottom. We took options that normally are exactly that, options, and we made them standards because we wanted to be as accessible as possible. And straight out of the gate, you have everything you need to get out on the water. Ladies and gentlemen, what I have behind me is revolutionary. It is game-changing. It is affordable for every budget, every lifestyle, and it is something we've never before seen in the industry. This is the all-new Nepallo pontoon boat. Chris, my man, take it away.
Hey, what's up? It's Chris Young. I'm excited to bring you our brand new line of Nepallo pontoon boats. Now today, I'm going to show you two of the styles that we have, but we have many variances of the boat ranging from 18 to 24 feet. Today, I'm going to be showing you the quad lounger, the traditional lounger, but we are also offering a quad angler edition for those that like to fish. You'll be able to fish off of all four corners. Now the Nepallos are brand new to the market. They're a fantastic entry-level pontoon boat that family can enjoy, fishers can enjoy, large or small. You got 18 to 24 feet, multiple models to find the one that's right for you. Now, what do you say we start focusing on a little bit of the features first that I think you're going to enjoy the most? The interior. And you're going to know right away by taking a look at this beautiful decor, which the furniture is made by Allure. This is our reef decor. Light gray with a blue diamond weave pattern. Extremely thick, dense foam, easy to clean exterior, and every seat that you're gonna find in here has storage in it, including the chaise. But what's great about the storage is, with this being an entry-level pontoon, it's not the wood paneling. You actually have rotocast storage in every place that you seat. You got the rain channels down there to help for easy drainage, easy cleaning, and yes, rotocast as opposed to the wood paneling makes life so much easier. And you want to talk about storage, take a look at the space that we have right there. Now, this is what you're going to find in every one of the Nepallo boats, even here on the corner seats. Great spot to put the cooler, the life jackets, the additional clothes, the ropes, whatever you need. And you'll also notice with the seats, they're plush, and right here on the front, you have a deeper lip to give you more additional comfort. The floor, you'll notice the pattern almost looks herringbone. This is a vapor flooring. Easy to clean, mildew and mold resistant, and it looks really beautiful. The thing I like about the Nepallo boats is how they made all of the colors, the aesthetic, flow together from the front to the back of the boat. When you walk over to the helm, you're going to notice with this molded helm and the captain's chair, well, first off, I hope you notice that the captain's chair is a full back captain's chair. We have swivel, we have tilt, we have full recline, and of course, it goes up and down. And if you want to lay it back to just enjoy maybe a concert or fishing, whatever you want to do, you absolutely can. On this dash, see, gone is the wood grain. You no longer have that dark brown paneling that you're so used to. They have brought in a navy blue to match the reef decor that follows the entire boat. You also have a Boss stereo system with USB charging. It's Bluetooth, removable, and you have Boss stereo systems. You got the Italian grip handle here, the comfortable captain's chair. It even extends over to the co-captain's chair. Gone are the mid-backs. You got a full back captain's chair. Now, what about the bimini? Well, you'll see on my partner boat here And on this one here, we have a 10-foot bimini on that. That is standard on all Nepallo boats. Reinforced aluminum tubing holding up that bimini. It also has the tie downs for when you want to do some trailering, but 10 feet of coverage. So if you want sun or you want shade, you're going to have it with your all new Nepallo boat. And you'll notice, along with this beautiful vapor floor that we have here, the herringbone pattern, the light, Kev, you'll see right back here. Take a look at my flush-mounted table mount. What's nice about this is a lot of times when you have the mounts, whether it be for the tables or whatever, the chairs, they come up to a point. These are flush-mounted, so you won't be tripping. If you need to move this because people want to move around the boat, they want to go jump off, whatever it may be, you don't have to worry about somebody tripping and falling over this. Beautiful, great space here too on the back of this quad lounger. You'll notice the double marine grade speakers that are mounted in the back. Once again, those are Boss. You got the safety door on the front and the back, as well as one on the side with that aluminum tubing, solid construction. And right back here, before I get heavy on the construction, I want to get heavy on this Suzuki motor. One of the best motors you're going to find in the marine industry. They're only going to be on these Nepallo boats, these white Suzuki motors. You got multiple grades, multiple horsepowers that you can have on your boat. Pick the one that you like. You got a 28-gallon direct fill fuel on this one as well. You even have the trim controls, and you got the flush valve right there on the motor. Easy to access if you accidentally beach, or if you're at the trailer, or if you're at the dock and you need to move the trim up or down. You don't have to get back in the boat and do it from the command station. You can do it from right here at the motor. And when it's ready for you to hop off and enjoy the cool lake or the ocean or wherever you're at, you got the aluminum fold-up ladder right there. Great for the kids, great for the family, reinforced on the bottom. And this is 8 feet 6 inches wide. Most pontoon boats you're going to get are only 8 feet wide. So having this be 8 feet 6, very nice feature. As we make our way to the other one I wanted to show you, this is more of the traditional lounger. But before we get on there, let me talk to you a little bit about this exterior and this construction. What you're going to notice about the Nepallo boats right away is this aluminum tubing that's on the exterior. 3/4 inch tubing that's going all the way around. Not only does this add to the aesthetic of the boat, it makes it more rugged looking, it gives it more support, and it's something that you're not going to see in the marine industry. You're not going to find this on any other type of pontoon boat. The way that they've constructed this, everything from the single-piece keel on the pontoons to the 25-inch tunes that are welded but also have a service component to them. Sure, they're completely welded. They're not bolted like some of the other pontoons in the industry. Those tunes are made with a service port on the bottom. So they already have 3 pounds of pressure in them, but let's say something happens and you go to the dock or you're driving down the road and you feel like pressure might be a little whatever, everything's wonky, you want to check it out, you have the serviceability component on there to do it, and if something goes wrong, you get water in there, you can drain it, you do not have to replace the entire tune. Add that to the fact that we have a single piece riser, this 8/10 of an inch thick construction all the way around from the tunes to the flooring. This is a solid, sturdy boat that you and the family are going to love for years on end, which is why they made it this way. When we take a look at our 10-foot bimini, this is what I was talking about. Most come with either 6 or 8 feet. This one being 10 feet allows you to have the shade, allows you to have the sun, so that everybody can get what they want and you can enjoy your time out on the water. Add that to the fact that you got easy, clean flooring, easy to clean furniture, serviceable tubes. This is going to be a pontoon that's going to last you for a very long time. Now, with those pontoons, with those tunes underneath, you also have the fins that are on there as well. Now, a lot of times when you want to get the fins on the tunes, that's a special upgrade. With Nepallo, they're already on there, but they're not on there like regular. There are 5 weld points on each one of those fins. Most weld points usually have 3. Nepallo said, we're going to do 5 because we want you to have a safe and secure fin, and that comes standard on every Nepallo boat that you get. And you know, the other thing about their construction, the way they made the Nepallo boats, you got 24-inch on-center construction onto this, very sturdy, and 3/4 inch marine grade decking, that Barracuda, which really not only adds to the pliability, but really makes this a sturdy boat. Now, the one thing I wanted to show you, you notice how we had the fullback captain's chair on the other one? On this Nepallo that you have here, we have it comes standard, full back captain's chair, got the fold arms, all of them have the swivel, all of them have the full recline. Yep, you're not gonna, just because you get an 18-footer versus a 24-footer, you're not going to lose that option. And what's great about it is if you got somebody who's tall or somebody who's short, they can adjust, they can slide back, they can slide it forward if they need to. But you say, Chris, what about the steering wheel? Because that also might get in the way. Nepallo thought about that, and they thought, even though this is an entry-level pontoon boat, we're still gonna give you the tilt steering wheel. That's something that is such a nice feature, whether you're tall, whether you're small, having that really makes it easy to get in and maneuver your vehicle the way you want to maneuver it as comfortably as possible. So, got the tilt steering wheel, got the tilt captain's chair, you got an absolutely beautiful day when you're out on the pontoon boat, and at the end of the day, that's really what it's about. We want to give you the opportunity to get out and enjoy nature, enjoy the lake, enjoy the oceans. With the Nepallo pontoon boats, you can see the luxury. You can see how plush these recliners are. This lounge back here, the chaise right here, how comfortable it is. These are where you and your friends and your family members are gonna make memories. And you know, the great thing about the Nepallo boats, you can get them in two different colors. The one that we were on first is the white. This one is the navy, which quite frankly, is personally my favorite. Take a look at this beautiful navy blue, the way it flows, the whole entire aesthetic of the boat, the way it goes all the way. The colors match, they look great, they look good. Going down the road, they look good on the water. And when you're ready to get out and enjoy some time, whether it's diving off, fishing off, whatever you want to do, you got so many different options that you can have put on your Nepallo boat, whether you want one of the tow bars or not. And the great thing about those Suzuki engines, they are whisper quiet. Made to enjoy, made to move, and you can tow, get somebody back there on one of the inflatables, and rock and roll. The weight of the Nepallo boats are going to range anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 pounds. And you'll easily be able to tow that with an SUV as long as you got an SUV that can tow that. Obviously, you want to take that back to your friends at Camping World, Gander RV and Outdoors, and make sure your tow vehicle can do it. But these were made lightweight so that you can tow them with the SUV. You don't need a 3/4 ton to have a pontoon. These can even be towed by some motorhomes. If you have a some have 5,000 pound hitch, some have an 8,000 pound hitch. Just once again, always check that. But if you do want to tow an Nepallo with your motorhome, you should be able to do that. And here's the white paneling. So you got the white, you got the navy. Both come with all those standard options that I had mentioned before. The 10-foot bimini, the one-piece keel all the way around, the single riser going all the way down the Nepallo boat, the full profile captain's chairs, the Allure furniture, with the reef decor, the navy blue diamond weave pattern, which not only looks good, feels good, is plush. You have tons of rotocast storage on your Nepallo boat, and you have a helm that is fit for a captain that is ready to take on those nautical adventures. Your lights, your horn, your stereo, and this Boss stereo system, not only does it pump out a lot of sound, with the USB, if you want to plug in an MP3 stick, maybe you want to you got a bunch of stuff on a USB stick music-wise or podcast or whatever you want to listen to, you can program that in there. Or if you want to charge your cell phone while you're out and about, you can just plug it in right there. It could charge on the battery. Well, Chris, a lot of times when we're out on the water, if we're at a lake or if we're out of town, we might want to hear some of the local flair. We want to check out some of the local radio stations. But it's always tough to pick up those signals. That's why the folks at Nepallo even included the telescoping AM/FM antenna for you, because they thought about it. They thought about not only with the quality of construction, everything from, how it's made to the vapor bonded floor to those welded tunes on this. I can't tell you how huge that is. Having a tune that's welded versus just bolted really makes you feel more secure when you're out and about. It's sturdier, it's more reinforced, and the fact that they added a service port in there, that's huge. But when it comes to getting my tunes, having this is a great option. You never know. When you're out on the lake, listening to the local music, you might find something new that you like. Great stereo system. If you want to plug in a pump to pump up your floats, the floaties, whatever, you got a 12-volt port right here. Got your speed gauge, your RPMs, your trim, and the trim indicator On this, I like it because we also have the trim control on the motor, so I don't have to keep coming up here to move the trim up and down. But at the end of the day, when I want to sit back and relax with my friends and family, whether it be 18 feet long or 24 feet long, I'm gonna get a comfortable, beautiful boat that's gonna last me for a long time. And I'm gonna get one that comes with a 10-foot bimini. I gotta tell you, for entry level, this is an entry-level pontoon boat that has stepped up to more than mid-level features, more than mid-level upgrades and amenities, some of the best that you won't even find in today's marketplace for a pontoon boat. And you know, the other thing I like about this bimini, the cover, reinforced Velcro to help keep it on. I mean, a lot of times when you get your cover, it's just kind of, you know, it's not this nice, let's put it that way. But at the end of the day, we have multiple models for you to choose from with your brand new Nepallo boat, ranging from 18 to 24 foot. If you want the traditional lounger, you want the quad lounger, or you want one that's gonna help increase that fishing game, we're gonna have one that fits you. And they're gonna look good from bow to wherever you're gonna take it, especially with the beautiful white Suzuki engine, because you gotta think, quiet, powerful, you can tow, you can put the kids on the float. It's lightweight, it's gonna range from 2,000 to 3,000 pounds, and there's gonna be one that's right for you with upgraded features and amenities that you're not gonna find not only in this price point, but in the industry of an entry-level pontoon boat. The furniture alone makes this a high-end pontoon boat. So find the one that's right for you from 18 to 24 foot with all those amenities and features standard. The full back chair, the 10-foot bimini, the 25-inch tunes, the single welded, the single keel, the 5-point welded fins on there, and the serviceable tunes, the one-piece riser, the quality construction that you're gonna get from Forest River with the Nepallo boats. You're gonna enjoy these for a long time. Find the one that's right for you at campingworld.com or ganderrv.com.
Leave your routine on the shoreline. Launch into the best days of summer with Overton's. The only place you need for everything boating, water sports, fishing, and more. Visit Overtons.com, the nation's largest water sports and marine accessories dealer for everything you need for life on the water.
Yes, you can put your hand in the water. Hi, we're the Hambricks.
My name is Kennedy. Jordan.
I'm Monet.
I'm James.
And we're going to share how RV camping has unlocked our family travel dreams. Kennedy is boss lady, as we call her, because she's always telling all of us what to do. And Jordan is our adventure junkie. Anything high in the sky, that's all her. So for us, family travel is just having uninterrupted family time. We're really just enjoying one another, discovering new things. One thing that RVing and camping will teach you when it comes to family travel is definitely patience with setting everything up and just being in such a close quarters all the time. I need help, please. It really teaches you how to work together as a family. Making lunch is easy. We can quickly make sandwiches and snacks whenever the kids get hungry. The RV is the perfect mobile kitchen.
When you go like it,
How many strawberries you want?
maybe 5 and 5 and 5. Who's ate the lunch? Me!
Right? So are we gonna go live on that island back there?
No.
Why not? You don't want to take a boat to school?
A unicorn.
So you rather ride a unicorn or a boat to school?
Unicorn. Sun! Bye, sun.
Camping allows us to slow down while still having a great time. What are you gonna do?
What's marshmallow?
We love doing campfires in the evenings, making s'mores, and just relaxing.
That's filtered. Cheers!
We love to be silly and have fun, and the RV gives us a built-in dance floor. It gives a sense of home base no matter where you are.
Good night, Daddy.
We can put the kids to bed, come outside, enjoy a glass of wine, and reconnect after a long day, which is something we're not able to do at a hotel. It has really just sparked an amazing love for us, a different way for us to travel that we really enjoy.
Hi, I'm Preeti.
And I'm Daniel.
And we run the family travel blog and Instagram Local Passport Family. We have 5 kids ranging from ages 1 to 10, and we've been RVing for almost a year.
And here's some pro tips for how you can help your kids get acquainted with RV life.
So a big part of how we got our kids acquainted to RV life during COVID is really being on the road. We didn't make an impulse decision, but it was a pretty quick process from when we started thinking about the RV to when we actually purchased it. I would say it was about 3 to 4 weeks to when we first started considering the idea to when we actually bought our RV and got on the road. So a lot of our learning really happened as we were on the road, kind of growing together and experiencing RV life together. So our kids actually taught us as much as we taught them in terms of what worked for schedules, bedding situations, getting out and about with the RV, and all those kinds of things.
Yeah, kids are like sponges, and so adapting to a new environment is life when you're young.
So our tip is don't be afraid to just start and try it out. I feel like I felt a lot of trepidation in terms of getting going. I'm a planner and I wanted to know everything beforehand. But really with RVing, there's no way to know everything until you've actually experienced it. The best way to learn it is just by doing it.
It's a lot easier than you're probably afraid it is.
So I felt like when we first left in the RV during that week when we were getting out to grandparents, we felt a lot of concern with, how often do we need to fill up water or how often do we need to dump? And we felt like we needed to be pretty conservative so we would never run out of water, But then we recognized that it lasts us longer than we realized that it would. So it felt like boondocking became a lot easier as we headed out on our adventure after. We were able to go for a few days and not really worry we had the facilities and the supplies that we needed.
When you are planning a trip for the kids, you want to make sure that they have enough to keep them engaged and occupied while you're on the road. And certainly when you're making those stops, it's super easy to bring on some simple, baseball equipment or the soccer ball or something they're ready to go. We were actually road schooling as well, so to make sure that they had their laptops with them and we had enough of a battery pack so that we could always be charging while they were on the road. And that made it really possible to stay connected kind of no matter where we were, to their classroom, also while we're headed to family. And that made a big difference.
It's really important to keep in mind that while active learning is absolutely important and necessary and also very possible in an RV. We have connections, we have a booster that allows us to access a signal so they could stay connected and read books. We download books all the time. All of that is wonderful, but it's also really important to remember that so much education happens while we're out and about together. So while we do want to supplement with some specific learning like math and books and that kind of thing, I want my kids to be able to explore organically and learn organically as well.
You don't always need to know exactly where you're going to be the next day. You don't always need to know that you have this stop that needs to happen by this certain time.
We definitely had a number of places where we loved it so much, so we were able to just extend our stay by a few days. We could spend some more time exploring through the Junior Ranger books or getting out in nature and learning about the plants and animals in that area. And so that flexibility definitely contributes to the learning as far as we've experienced.
Every child is different, but if you learn what's important to your child, I think we realize they probably don't require as much stimulus as we probably are ready to give them as parents.
We're always well stocked with books. We have a mini suitcase of physical books that we always keep with us. But then we also have a Kindle device. Our kids have school Chromebooks, and they're allowed to download books on theirs. So we use library apps to let them stay well stocked with books, and so they go through a lot of reading, and they always can stay up to date with that. And they also have some easy building toys that they keep in their seats that allow them to build those tactile muscles and keep their imagination strong as well. So the tip is really to find what your child connects with, what is exciting to them and what motivates them. So if they want to be able to spend time climbing rocks on a hike, one of our children really loves to do that. If we get out early, if everyone helps and we can get out on time, we'll have more time to climb rocks. Or you can pick out the movie for movie night. You can decide what we're going to eat for dinner. Whatever your child loves, those are all ways to help encourage everyone to participate and make it a great experience for the whole family.
We hope you found some of these RV pro tips useful to help you and yours get out on the road.
Be sure to check out other RV pro tips from other RV influencers and take your RV knowledge to the next level.
Let's go.
Hi, my name is Russell Winfield, former professional snowboarder from Seattle, Washington. I was the first black African-American pro snowboarder ever. And the thing about being the first is that you don't have anybody before you that can help you. But now, what I'm doing is I'm trying to help younger kids. I can give them my experience.
Hey, what's going on, man? How are you?
Let's go check this thing out. I have brought along one of my best friends, Leif Jones, and the princess herself, Caitlin Farrington. So this trip is the quintessential Northwest spring road trip.
All right, guys, here we are. Good old Heart Coffee.
The RV, it allows you to get to know people in close proximity. And you can go to cool places. You can have conversations on the road trip.
Shred ready.
Shred ready. It just builds memory, you know, good memories. And that's important.
Now that we've been caffeinated, we're gonna get to the shred. The shred is important. It's good up here, people. Let's get it. Woo! Well, looks like we made it. Mount Bachelor.
Yeah, let's put you guys in comfort mode. Thanks.
I feel like these things are magical. It's like a magic carpet. You get in this thing and you kind of shut everything else outside world away.
Who's ready for some coffee?
Love some.
And you get to just focus on relationships with your friends and yourself. It's pretty cool.
Been riding the best mountains ever.
Trips like this are super important because snowboarding became popular because of the culture around it.
Hey, let's kill it.
You get done with a trip with your buds, an RV, and you're just closer to each other. And you've got crazy memories that aren't ever gonna leave.
Woo!
And that's what I call for the win.
Well, welcome back to the ultimate land, water,